Hey everyone, this is Jen Polson reporting here live in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm excited to be here today, and I've wanted to show you my latest sunglass purchase. For those of you who have followed me a little bit, you know how much I love sunglasses, and I picked these up last week. Hi Jennifer Mathis. I picked these up last week in Nashville. Super fun. Anyway, so today first I want to introduce myself a little bit for those of you who are brand new to seeing my Facebook Lives or brand new to hearing my name or anything like that. So I have a really cool business helping people overcome emotional blocks and emotional overwhelm that keeps them stuck. So I get to work with a lot of business builders. So I work with a lot of doTERRA essential oil business builders, and I work with other business builders, and I work with families, and sometimes I work with kids. And anyway, I love working with a variety of people. My team and I, yeah, we just love you guys. And we love to help you find your light, help get you on your path to living your purpose and really overcoming any fears and doubts that come up along your way. And that's really a normal thing that happens to all of us in life. And I always like to make sure people understand that I don't think that I take the place of divine anything. So I'm kind of like the cleaning lady that helps get junk out of the way so that the people that I work with can really have full access to divine help, and whether that comes in the form of forgiveness, letting go, confidence, improved relationships, overall like happiness and inner peace, like all of those things can be affected as we clear and release the things that weigh heavy on our hearts and our minds. Hi Janica, welcome. So one of the things I want to talk about today is how energy work and essential oils help to support our physical and emotional well-being. And so a lot of times when we have difficult experiences, those emotions get stuck in our physical body, and we will have physical symptoms. So a lot of times, for example, like if I get nervous, I can feel it in my stomach. Or if I feel like, if I'm in a situation where I feel like I need to speak up, but I'm not doing that, I'm holding back, sometimes I'll get like a rough throat. And so anyway, so when you have physical things happening, you can kind of pay attention and figure out where your emotions are, and if you can take a breath and kind of release the emotions, then a lot of times the physical symptom will ease up. One way that we can also help our physical body release emotions or feel less emotionally heavy or worn down is by using essential oils. And my preferred essential oil brand is doTERRA. I love them because they are pure and they have lots of great research being done. Hey Janica. And I've had really great experiences with them myself, and I've just seen other people have a really great experience with these oils. So I wanted to go over a few things that can help you in an emotional situation. So one of the biggest things that people deal with is stress. And so one of my favorite essential oils that you can use to help release or surrender your stress is wintergreen. And what you want to do is just put a couple drops on the tops of your shoulders and just rub that in, and And wintergreen is that oil of surrender. And it gives you a physical thing to do to help connect your body, mind, and spirit into releasing and surrendering, whatever has you stressed out and worried and fearful. So, hey Becca, thanks for joining us. The other oil that I love for stress is wild orange. I wear that every day. I love it. It's also the oil of abundance. Kaylin, welcome. It's the oil of abundance, and it helps put us in a really happy emotional place. So if you are have you ever heard someone say, just choose to be happy, or just, change your attitude? It's really difficult to do that in like a second, right? So just grab some wintergreen oil, or grab your wild orange oil, or citrus bliss is another great one as well, and just put a drop or two in the palm of your hand and rub your hands together and just breathe it in. Take some big breaths that way. I wear it as perfume, so I put it on my neck, and you can also diffuse the oils, and you can also pay attention to where you're feeling the stress. So I mentioned before that a lot of times I'll feel stress like in my stomach, and so I'll just put a couple drops of wild orange right on my stomach and just take some big breaths and just, help try and just relax. Okay, so one thing that happens commonly when we get stressed out and we just have a really busy lifestyle, and sometimes our eating isn't that great, our adrenals can become fatigued. So one thing that, hey Deborah, thanks for joining us. One thing that I have found that has really helped support my adrenals is basil and wild orange. And sometimes if I'm feeling really overwhelmed and tired, then I'll do 3 drops of basil oil and 3 drops of wild orange. Just put them in the palm of my hand and rub it together, and then just put it on your lower back. Just rub it in kind of where your adrenals are. And take a big breath, and personally I think it smells really good. You may want to do a few drops less if you're going to be around people, because it does smell pretty strong, but do what you feel kind of inclined to do. Listen to your intuition on that. Okay, so another thing, I've tried to think about all these emotional things that kind of happen, like the ladder or the spiraling down, right? So we get stressed, our adrenals get fatigued, and then we procrastinate, right? When we're tired and we're stressed out, we seem to avoid what we know we need to do. And so I have a great oil suggestion for you if you have been kind of stuck in procrastination. And it's amazing. I love it. It's the oil of cypress. So what you want to do is just drop like 5 drops of cypress down your spine, or have someone apply that for you. There's sometimes where I just get the bottle of oil, I just let it fall down my spine. It gets all over my clothes, but I smell good for a really long time during the day. Oh, my daughter Jill is on. Hi, Jill. So cypress on the spine is amazing. And if you are procrastinating projects that maybe you need ideas on, you can also use that same cypress and put a drop and just rub it across your forehead like this, and it will open up your creativity and open up your brain, so you can have ideas, so you can start seeing the solutions instead of feeling stuck in the problems. So cypress is the oil of motion and flow. So yeah, let me know how that wintergreen goes for you, Jennifer. Awesome. I love it, you guys. Okay. So another oil that really helps when you want to get moving and maybe you need some creativity is wild orange. So wild orange has so many different uses. So you can also, put some wild orange like over your chest or behind your neck, and just breathe it in and just let that help you just relax and allow your creativity to shine. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is help boost confidence. So a lot of times when you're feeling stressed out and you're tired and you've been procrastinating, sometimes you don't have the confidence to step up and get started. So I've got a few oil suggestions for that. Bergamot is the oil of self-acceptance, and my favorite place to put bergamot is right on the wrists. So the skin on the wrist is really thin, and so it can get into the bloodstream quickly, and it can really just start giving you that just like a peaceful feeling. It just kind of helps everything calm down, helps you get in a place where you can step forward as well and have confidence in moving forward. One of my favorite things to do is when I'm feeling like I need to just feel more confident is put a drop of cinnamon right on my tongue. It's a little spicy. And also I cannot recommend that you ingest any essential oils besides doTERRA. I know that those are the kind of quality that aren't going to do any damage. So sometimes other oils, you just want to make sure you really research out any essential oils that you ingest, because sometimes they have other chemicals or fillers or things in them. So just be super careful on that, but I can speak confidently about doTERRA. Putting a drop of cinnamon on your tongue really helps connect you to the excitement of life. So if you don't want to put it on your tongue, that's totally fine. You can put it on the bottoms of your feet. You can put it over your heart, wherever you want to. Okay, so my next tip is about improving communication. So one of the things that stresses people out a lot is when they hold back how they really feel. And, that's a pattern that can come from, just being a kid when the adults in your life tell you to be quiet, or that's not polite to say things that way. And it's not that, the adults in our lives are trying to be mean or anything like that. You're just trying to teach your kids what to do, but sometimes we internalize that our voice isn't important, or that I shouldn't speak up, or if I say how I really feel, I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings. And so as we grow into adults, we keep those childhood perceptions with us, and it can interfere in our relationships. And so one of the things that I've found that really helps is putting lavender right on your throat, just a drop. You don't need a lot of essential oils, just one drop of lavender, put it right on your throat. And lavender, one of the benefits of lavender is that it's the oil of communication. And so what that does is that it opens up the energy, not your own energy, but also it affects people around you. So when I started using lavender, I noticed that it was easier for me and easier for my husband to communicate with me. Don't tell him I said that. He doesn't know my lavender trick. But anyway, I've noticed that, even with my children, that I can have more patience in my words. And I'm not perfect or anything, but using that lavender to help support my the way that I communicate is amazing. Oh, Janica, thank you. Hi, Haley, thanks for joining us. So another way that I've really found lavender to be really helpful with my clients is when they are doing presentations, putting that lavender on their throat so that they connect to their message really well, and that the words come easily. And you can imagine, even just when you know you need to have a difficult conversation with somebody, if you put that lavender on your throat, it really helps you know that you're going to be able to say the right words in the right way, and then be able to let go of the outcome. Like when we speak our truth, sometimes that's difficult for people to hear, but it's a learning experience for all of us, for the speaker and the hearer, and we're all responsible for the way that we respond to situations in our lives. So, when you are the listener, you can practice having patience with someone that's telling you their truth, and then as you're communicating, you can be patient with somebody else that maybe is struggling hearing your truth. So all of these things kind of work together. So if you're in a some kind of career or job or business where you have to give a lot of presentations, you're in sales, all of those things can benefit by putting lavender on the throat. Okay, so before I close, what I'd like to do really quick is just do a little bit of energy work for you guys, if that's okay. So if you haven't ever benefited or haven't ever had any energy work done, just trust it, be open, just know that as I prompt you to breathe, that we're just releasing the energy of stuck emotions. And what I'm feeling really inspired to help whoever's listening to this video, either whether you're live or whether you're listening as a recording, is just something about confidence. That is weighing really heavy in my heart. And so I just want to help everyone today get more connected with their confidence. So go ahead and take a nice big breath, and we're just going to have the intention of getting your basic connections. So that's like your body, mind, and spirit. Just that connection so that they're all working together. Sometimes there's a little disconnect there, and it can feel off, have a little brain fog type stuff. So take a nice big breath, and let's get everybody's connections nice and strong. And then I'm kind of just tuning in here to see where we need to go next. I feel like what we need to do is clear some energy off everyone's timeline. So as I mentioned before, we have experiences as children, and we have these beliefs that get kind of stuck, and these emotions that get stuck. We carry those with us into our everyday experiences, and sometimes those get triggered in a pretty big way depending on the situation. So let's just have the intention that we clear and release any event in your life where you felt like it wasn't okay to speak up and be confident, where maybe someone made a comment to you that you wanted to retreat into yourself and not really stand up and be who you are in confidence. So take a nice big breath on that. One thing that I love about energy work is we don't have to go back and hash through it all, because the emotions are just energy, and we can just take a breath and let that go. Okay, good. Let's see. So the next thing that I'd like to just take a breath on is any generational patterns around that it's not okay to be confident, that it's not okay to shine your light. Someone might feel bad if you're doing better than them, or if you show your talent, or the other thought that's coming to my mind that's a belief that needs to release is if you do better than somebody else, then there won't be enough for somebody else. That can keep us holding back and not being confident in moving forward and stepping up into our purpose and our light. So take a nice big breath. We're going to clear any generational overwhelm. Okay. Let's see. You guys are doing good. Just keep breathing. Okay. So I want to integrate a few affirmations. So these affirmations right now are not strong in your subconscious belief system, but in a few minutes they will be nice and strong. So let's take a breath as I say each affirmation so it can clear and then integrate into your subconscious as positive. I am worthy and deserving of success. It's okay to be confident. It's safe for me to be confident. I'm connected to my divine purpose. I am connected to the divine. I allow, accept, and receive all the good that's coming in my life and that is in my life. I let go of the fear of other people's judgments. I let go of the fear of speaking my truth. I am confident when I speak and when I share my heart. I am confident living my divine purpose. Keep breathing, you guys. You're doing great. I love my healthy body. It's okay for my physical body to release any negative emotion that's stuck. It's kind of an awkward way to say that, but that's how it came out, so it's all good. Okay, I'm connected to my work. I'm connected to my family. It's safe to stand in my light. Ooh, take a big breath on that one. That one I felt that one in my stomach. There's a lot of fear around that. I let go of the fear of standing in my light. My body, mind, and spirit are connected. And let's see. Keep breathing. There's something else that wants to clear. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. I think it needs to come from one of you. Is anyone having an affirmation come to them that keeps coming to mind? Please type it out, because I can't hear you if you're talking. Hey, Amanda. Okay. Okay, I think I know what it is. I am an extension of God's love and light. Okay, that's what it was. Everyone just needed to be connected to that. So as you are, as you're going through your life and as you are just interacting with people, you know, remember, oh, I am exactly who I am supposed to be. That's awesome, Haley. Thank you. We'll integrate that too. Take a big breath on that. But remember that, you know, as you go through your life, as you connect to the divine, as you connect to God, you can just be a direct extension of His love and light. you can know the message that He wants you to share, as you know, with your children, with your coworkers, with your friends. You know, your responsibility is just to show up, be your best, do your best, and really just be that extension of God's love and light. That's my message for you guys today. Take a nice big breath. Let's connect everyone to that. Thank you so much for being here. It was a blessing for me to just to be here with you for a few minutes. So have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.